Respected Mataji, please strengthen me in knowledge and show me more clearly the way. First, what are these vibrations? Into bracket, physiologically, scientifically, and spiritually. Second, where do they, that means vibrations, come from? From you, cosmos, or atmosphere? What way do the vibrations benefit us? What are the do's and don'ts for the yogi?
Very good question. Very good. Who has asked the question? Very good. First question is about what are these vibrations. I told you yesterday that in our heart there is a flicker of light which is burning all the time, which is the Atma, which is the reflection of Paramatma in our heart. In short, I'll tell you, the details I will not. Now what happens? The Kundalini rises. She opens the Brahmarandra, and there is the seat of the Sadashiva, the Pitha. It's the Pitha is here, but Shiva is in the heart, reflected as the Atma. This is the Pitha, and the Pitha is created, you see, because the Pitha receives the subtle. You see, it receives the subtle energy which is all pervading the gross. Inside all the pervading, for example, this collects my voice. Voice is a subtle energy which is collected through this. Here now we have all kinds of pictures and all kinds of music going on, but if you have a radio, it can capture. In the same way, the Pithas are in the brain, and the Pitha of the Sadashiva is higher up here, which is opened out so that the subtle, the Sukshma in the gross passes into our heart through a very subtle channel. And just like a gas light, it has a flicker, and when the gas opens out, the prakasha comes. Now the vibrations are that prakash flowing through us. These vibrations start flowing through us. Now what do I do? You will say, Mataji, what do you do? I do nothing, but I just try to give you that force, which is the, we can say, the gas power. That is the gas power. Because the Kundalini knows that when I am before you, she rises, she opens out, and it starts flowing. It is flowing through me throughout, but unless and until you are subtle, you cannot feel it, and you have it. It is, you can say, that I am like a you can say that I am the finite in the infinite, or you can say the infinite in the finite. Kalaka. Infinite into the finite, and also the finite into the infinite. I am both. Kalaka. So the energy that is emitted into all the subtle energy is passing through me. Is the Virat. From the Virat say, the whole thing is passing. It is going into the all pervading, it is all pervading, everybody, everywhere it is going. Even it is in a cell, in everything, in the carbon atom it is there, into all atoms and in all arrangements it is working. It's the subtle energy that is emitted through me. When you become subtle, you become like a radio, you start receiving it too. Now how will you know what is correct, what is incorrect? You ask the subtle, and the subtle answers you, and you get the answers on your hand. It is like this. So these are the vibrations which you receive from the all-pervading power. And the all-pervading power is emitted out, and you receive it from me or from the all-pervading. It's just the same from everywhere. These are the vibrations. But the self-realization means, which is a very subtle point which you try to understand now, that it is so far is an unconscious for you. Your Atma is in the unconscious. It is not in your awareness. It is in the Acheta. It is in your unconscious. Means it is in the Acheta. You are not yet chetit about it. You are not aware of it. Alright? But once you are realized, it starts flowing into your awareness. Means you start feeling it in your central nervous system. Because your central nervous system is your Chetana, is your awareness. The human awareness is nothing but his central nervous system. But his central nervous system starts feeling now the vibrations, the light of the Atma through it. So that that is why it is known as Samadhi. Samadhi means the unconscious. When the unconscious becomes the conscious, it is called as Samadhi. So people think Beshuddha hone. Beshuddha nahi. It means you become aware of the unconscious. Not only that, but first you become nirvichar, then nirvikalpa, and then a complete self-realization. So the samadhi is a great confusion. Samadhi just means an universal unconscious. It means a universal unconscious. And unconscious झाला म्हणजे बेशुद्ध झाला असं आपलं मराठीत भाषांतर करून टाकलं किंवा संस्कृत आहे ते कोणी कोणी करत असतील तर माहिती आहे. बेशुद्ध होणे नाही. असं म्हणता येईल, शुद्ध शब्दापासून घेता येईल आपल्याला की चेतन शब्द ठीक आहे, कारण शुद्ध जर चेतना झाली, शुद्ध म्हणजे चेतना झाली तर अचेतन म्हणजे जे चेतित नाही ते बेशुद्ध नाही. बेशुद्ध तुम्ही सबकॉन्शियसमध्येही होता, बहुतेक सबकॉन्शियसमध्ये जाणवतं. बेशुद्ध होणं म्हणजे सबकॉन्शियस. इफ यू आर unconscious in the sense, now supposing somebody gives you an injection or you take a drug, you become unconscious. Means what? You go into subconscious or into supraconscious. But this is a super consciousness. And super consciousness is all pervading, sarvavyapi, sukshma. Yesterday what he told you about 3 types of sadhanas, sattvic and rajasic and tamas. Tamasi goes to the left side, means into the subconscious and collective subconscious, connected with the libido on the left hand side. And right side is the supraconscious, connected with the Pingala Nadi, which is the willpower as you call it, and connected with the supraconscious side, goes to the collective supraconscious. Dev and all these people are sitting that side, Dev, Devtas, and these are officers. You see, Ganas are on this side, on the top. And all those who fail into that, they go into hell. But the center is the superconscious. For the Sushumna, the human beings rise above the superconscious. They gradually start becoming more and more aware. They have the same body. For example, if you look at a cell of the brain, it's the same as a cell of a fat globule, but there is a difference. So the difference start taking, and by the time you open out from here, then there is even a greater dimension to that cell, your brain, that it starts receiving the vibrations and can understand it. And then even is a greater in Nirvikalpa, you get another dimension, where you have no doubts, you are knowledge. And the last is the self-realization, where you are just in joy, complete in joy, no problems. You do not catch, nothing happens. I would say our Vaidya Sahib is very much near self-realization, very much near. The way he got his self-realization itself is remarkable, because he felt 2 ice things coming into him and melting out, but he doesn't catch, you know. I told him about somebody, he said, I know he is no good, he is a tamasic fellow, but let him go according to his karmas, Mataji, what to do. You see, he doesn't catch, but you people will catch. आता दुसरा प्रश्न, फिजियोलॉजिकल काय काय विचारलं तुम्ही? फिजियोलॉजिकल यू कॅन फील इट ऑन द हँड, यू कॅन फील ऑन द फिंगर्स. ते मराठीचं पुस्तक वाचा, त्याच्या सगळं बारीक दिलेलं आहे. नंतर कोणतं? सोशियोलॉजिकल, सायंटिफिकल. आता सायंटिफिकली म्हणजे काय सांगायचं याच्यात? आता मला सांग. त्याचं सायन्स नाही सांग. सायन्स म्हणजे असं की सायंटिफिकली यू कॅन से द पॅरासिम्पॅथॅटिक गेट्स ॲक्टिवेटेड, यू गेट द कंट्रोल ऑफ द पॅरासिम्पॅथॅटिक, यू जम्प इन टू द अनकॉन्शियस, द युनिव्हर्सल अनकॉन्शियस. These are the 2 points you can say. No. What is the spiritually मी सांगितलं.
Where do the vibrations come from?
From everywhere. I am the emitting force. All right, accepted.
What way do the vibrations benefit? What way?
Now this is the vital force of life. You see, it gives you a complete balance. It corrects your physical being. It corrects your mental being. It corrects your emotional being. It gives you a complete spiritual oneness with God, and it integrates you completely.